What's up, guys? My name is Ryan, and I share tips from my spiritual journey that will likely help your spiritual journey. Today, I have some advanced keys to share with you on the law of attraction and mindfulness. Make sure you watch this one all the way through. There's a major clue in the end that will catapult your life and awakening. So when you reach a stage in your self-development journey where you cultivate a continuous mindful awareness of the thoughts that are actively running within your head, and when you're attempting to manifest certain desires or to bring specific outcomes into reality, it is highly likely, if not guaranteed, that thoughts of doubt, worry, and concern opposing your desired outcome will arise within your head. But the critical key is to prevent those thoughts of doubt and worry from running long enough to induce a feeling of doubt and worry in the body. What you must know is that there is a massive difference between thinking doubts and feeling doubts. Thinking doubts briefly, without emotion, has nearly zero effect on what you're attracting or your overall vibrational state. However, when doubtful thoughts are allowed to run and given conscious attention, you are inducing doubtful emotions and feelings in the body that absolutely have an effect on what you're attracting and downgrade the vibrational energy you're emitting. So the key practice here is to dismiss and requalify any doubtful thoughts at the earliest instant of recognition. You want to shorten the duration of worrisome activity to the smallest possible window to prevent doubtful emotions from being activated. It may also help you to intentionally surrender all interest in where the doubtful thoughts are leading, so you don't get pulled into following the imaginary story the mind is making up. But either way, you want to always remember that the longer doubts are allowed to run inside the head and the more conscious attention they are given, the more likely it is that they will induce doubtful feelings and emotions in the body. Now, the reason I am stressing the importance of releasing the thoughts before emotions arise is best said by a famous quote that goes, "When thought and emotion become a single force, extraordinary results can be achieved." This is so true, but this works in both ways. It works for what you do want and what you don't want. So when you're paying attention to worrisome ideas, doubting how things will happen, you're literally activating and sending out an emotional vibration that is opposing what you're wanting and attracting what you don't want. There's a powerful way that helped me to quickly detach from doubtful thinking, and that is to think of God as an all-giving God. He only says yes to whatever you think. Whenever you think, feel, focus on anything, imagine that God is saying, "Yes, you will have that. Coming right up, my child. Let me move the mountains for you." It does not matter whether you're saying, "I really, really don't want this," or that "I really, really do want this." Pretend that God is always saying yes to your thoughts. This shift will certainly cut down on a lot of the worrisome chatter you allow to play out in your head. There's a great author named Neil Donald Walsh who, in his book Conversations with God, speaks on this in an amazing way that I highly recommend you check out. But the main point here is that you must not allow thoughts of doubt and worry to run in the mind, period. Because once they mix with emotions in the heart, you're then activating a single force of prayer to manifest those worrisome conditions into your physical reality. So your entire mindfulness practice regarding the law of attraction is to not give doubts and worry any attention. Surrender all interest in them and immediately replace them. Do not assume they have any validity or accuracy. Do not allow any thoughts opposing your desires to be believed, and don't get wrapped up into the fearful stories manufactured in the mind suggesting all the worrisome conditions to expect. When doubts are recognized, you want to pause, remember, and say to yourself, "This mind has been talking nonstop for my entire life, and I cannot recall any single instance where it's even been remotely accurate. Not one single prediction has ever happened as it was proposed. Ever. So why now? Why would I believe that this is the first time ever that the mind is right about this? Like, imagine a meteorologist who's insanely wrong every morning. Whatever he says, it always turns out entirely different. And day after day, your whole life is inconvenienced by these inaccurate forecasts. He tells you to bundle up for snow, and it ends up being 100 degrees out. Or he tells you to take cover for a massive hurricane, and it ends up being absolutely beautiful outside. Now, how long would it take before you stop listening to him or turn his bullshit channel off altogether? Probably not long, right? But the mind does the same thing, and we somehow never question it. I will share an advanced clue on this lack of questioning. In these instances, it's because you are identifying with the thinking. You actually think it's you making these insane negative predictions that you're hearing inside your head. You believe you're the meteorologist, and you also believe you're never wrong. And because you think it's you doing the thinking, you believe all the madness instantaneously, and you go with whatever it says without question. Like, let that one sink in. Let it really sink in. You're not the thinker of the doubts, but you're so close to the thinking that you assume it's you. So the takeaway of this video is to establish your ability to guard your mind and your heart. You want to master your ability to stand guard of your thoughts, to allow only thoughts about the good and prosperity you desire. And certainly, do not energize doubtful thoughts with your conscious attention that will activate doubtful emotions in the heart. Because when thought and emotion become a single force, extraordinary results will be achieved, whether you're saying you want them or not. And then, as you advance on your journey, you will gain the ability to consciously think positive thoughts about the good you desire for a duration long enough to activate the matching positive emotions and feelings in your heart that will bring the good things you desire into your life, which is what the core of the law of attraction is about. It's to feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, to feel like it's already yours. But you cannot do that until you deal with the unsolicited, doubtful thoughts that arise within the mind, because you don't doubt what you believe you already have. Anyhow, I really hope this helps you. Please like, subscribe, and watch another video to help promote this new channel. I have a ton of great stuff for you on the way that you won't want to miss. Catch you in the next one. Peace.